Ben Hogan didn't do what he said he did. Like, that's a common thing that you hear, and I'm like, he was doing something right, and he's trying to tell you, like, you know, and we can't put him on track, man. We don't know exactly, but we've got a pretty good idea. And even though, I mean, really nobody before 12 years ago, I mean, before TrackMan and stuff and the force plates, you know, a lot of people are just trying to explain things that, you know, it's pretty hard to.
I completely agree. He was completely dictated by feel. That's how he played. That's how he worked on the range, by feeling it. And there's nothing wrong with that, particularly when he had the work ethic he had, right? So he was always going for that feel, and that was all he had, because he didn't have a video camera, he didn't have TrackMan, he didn't even have anyone watching him, giving him guidance, because he didn't really want it. So he could only feel, and then look at the results from the field, and relate the two. And that's all he did, feel results, until the results were exactly what he wanted, and the feel was exactly what he wanted. And that was his method.
That was his method, and he did not move on until he achieved the right feel. You know, the results in the field.
That's lovely.
Hey guys, Christo Garcia, My Swing Evolution. So my buddy Tom is here from England, and he really gave me a great lesson yesterday that I'm going to tell you about in just a second. But I just got back from the gym, and I wanted to tell you guys a little story. You know, I've really gotten back into fitness. I'd let my fitness get away from me for a few years. But, you know, after my injury especially, and a couple other things, I kind of realized, you know, if you don't use it, you lose it. And the benefits of being fit have been tremendous. You know, I really, really am happy that I got back into fitness. But I was in the hot tub the other day. I'm going down in there because I like to, you know, get warmed up in the hot tub and loose before I'll take yoga or stretch sometimes. And, you know, there was this young man in there, you know, guy, pretty fit looking guy, probably in his 20s. And so I sit on the far side of the hot tub and, you know, getting, you know, the bubbles are going, I'm loosening up my back and everything. And then blue, 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 the jets stop. And there's a button right outside the steps, you know, to turn the spa jets back on. Well, the guy just kind of sits there, and I'm like, really? You know, young man like yourself, you're going to make me get all the way up and turn them back on? So I get up and I do that. I turn the jets back on, but I'm like, okay, whatever. It's not a big deal, you know. But I'm sitting there, and I get back in the hot tub, and I'm just loosening up. And then I still have a few more minutes. I'm going to stay in there, but this gentleman gets up out of the hot tub, and it turns out that he has a severe problem with his legs. He can barely walk. His legs are, it was not good. It was not good. And I kind of was like, you know, I was making assumptions that he was perfectly healthy. And then I got a little, you know, in my mind, I was a little upset that he was making me turn on the jets. And it's like, you know, anything that you've got, you have to be thankful for, because you're blessed. And, you know, I've been blessed with a good body for movement and what have you. And I've been not really appreciating it, I'll tell you. And as I'm, you know, getting older, I just think that it's really important. I just wanted to share that story with you guys, because I was really, really woke me up a little bit. So, at any rate, I spent a great day with Tom. I got my own scoring session with Tom, and you guys that are coming to the intensive, I think, are just going to love getting to meet him. He's really a fantastic guy, but what he talked to me about is my pre-shot routine, and he really helped me to narrow my focus and really have a much more refined approach to the shots that I'm going to hit. So he's just a dynamite guy. We're going to have an awesome time this weekend. And, you know, what I gathered from Tom is, like, really the next phases of my improvement are really going to be here. So I hope you hit them long and hit them straight.
That's lovely. So, but then for you, if if you decided now that that was your focus, results and feel, forget all about the technical stuff. My feeling is that you would start to see the results you want.
Hey guys, I'm out here with my buddy Tom, and you know, I'm really learning an awful lot right now. I think in my swing evolution, I can hit the ball just fine, but I find that my mental approach is leaves a lot to be desired. So Tom is talking to me about essentially what Mo told me a few weeks ago, is like, you just got to get out of your own way. I played some good golf as a kid when I didn't know anything.
Yeah, because all you thought about was the target. And after you get the feel of what the club does, then you can say, okay, I know what to feel to hit it at the target, and that's it. That's the only input you've got. And you adjust very quickly. So you set up to the ball, you go for the target, and you miss it right, and then you make an adjustment to hit it straighter next time. That's all you do. Feel results, feel results. Okay, just like Hogan did, it's very instinctive. And then as we get older, we start getting taught, well, you need to grip the club slightly differently, you need to stand differently, all of which is true for a level of consistency, but it doesn't help you hit the target necessarily. It's a different skill. When you come to the range, you have to be clear about what you're practicing. And those mechanics can be what you practice. It's fine. But you also have to understand that when you go on the course, you don't want to be thinking about mechanics. So before you step onto the course, what are you going to practice that's going to help you in the course? Which is different. Which is all about scoring.
Which is different.
Yeah. Okay. So you have to practice scoring here. On the range, right?
Folks, we're supposed to practice scoring on the range. I don't know what he's talking about. Love it.
Hi, I'm Tom Swanston, and I'm here with Christo at Eaton Canyon. It's a great pleasure to be here from England. It's a lovely place to be, friendly environment. Christo and I have just played 9 holes, and we've talked about his mental focus and his strategy, what he needs to do to score better. Christo, as with any golfer, his biggest enemy is the 6 inches between his ears, which could also be his greatest asset if he could strategize what he's doing and how he can improve his golf. So when we were out there, he was playing poorly for him for 4 or 5 holes, and then we really started to hone in on what he should be thinking about in order to hit good shots, and we saw some dramatic improvements. Okay, try something. See if you can. You're going for the last tree set again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to hit a different shot here. You're going to hit a fade. I know that's not your natural shot at the moment, but I want you to aim a little left of the target, maybe even the large hole holding up the fence, and a fade onto the tree.
Okay.
Christo's default is to think mechanically. It doesn't really matter where he is, whether he's on the range or the course, he's always thinking mechanically. But once you're on the course, swing mechanics really don't help you with scoring, and they don't help you hit the target because you're focusing on your hands, the club, your shoulders, your hips, your feet. Well, what you need to be focusing on is the target and visualizing hitting that target. And when we got Christo doing that, he hit fantastic golf shots. It was 2 different players. And it was great to watch because he's able to get those results immediately with the right type of thinking. And now we've just been talking about what he can do on the range to mimic the course in such a way that he can then take that to the course and get better scoring.
Yeah.
What's that telling you?
Well, the face sends it and the path bends it.
Right.
So the face was, I was not aimed far enough left.
Correct.
Yeah.
So adjust, see if you can hit a better one. That was a really nice fade.
It's hard to describe the sound when Mr. Hogan hit a shot.
He had this tenacity about him It's really the stuff legends are made of.
He was like Michelangelo and Da Vinci. You know, he was an artist with a golf club.
This is Ben Hogan's locker right here, number 50.
He caddied for my dad. That was the beginning of their relationship.
Suffering produces endurance. Endurance produces character.
He knew what was going to happen, and there wasn't anything he could do about it.
Why he actually decided at that point in time to share what he told me, I have no idea.
What I think he did was he applied physics better than everybody else.
Ben Hogan never watched Jack Nicklaus practice, but Jack Nicklaus watched Ben Hogan practice.
People say Hogan won't ever talk to you. Well, Hogan talked to me a lot.